Now, long, short, and range-bound market. So what is a long market, right? So a long market is an upward moving market. As you can see here, this is, I'm just using Bitcoin's ticker chart. So as you can see, price was range-bound here. Wasn't really moving anywhere. It was just moving sideways along the chart. And then you can see this line that I drew here. So you can see that the trend went upwards, which is a long play, which is an upward trend, right? And then vice versa here. So when you see price action going downwards, that means it's short, a downward moving market, right? Range bound, like I showed right here, there's no real trend. Either way, there is buyers and sellers in the market, so it's sticking in one area. And then there's just some terminology here for you guys. So bullish means long, bearish means short, just so you guys can understand when I'm using, if I say either upward market, long market, or bullish market, they all mean moving upwards, or short, bearish, and downward moving market. Now, what is support and resistance? So support is when the market finds a level of support, as you can see here on the left. So when price action moved up, you could see it came past this dotted green line here that I made nice and fluorescent so you guys can tell exactly what I'm talking about. Price moved upwards. You can see there was a close above the support and resistance here. And then it tried to retrace and touch that and push back up. So if price had came back down here and started trading underneath this line, this would be a resistance line. But since it went above, closed, and then traded above the line there, that's showing us that this is a line of support. So now we're above, we come back down, we retrace, we get another touch here. So when there's a rejection like this with a big wick and a rejection right on a support line, you know that that is still going to act as support. So then what happens? The next candle, boom, acted as support. So now it moved back up, came back down, and then we broke under to see if it'll work as resistance, but it pushed right back up. So you can see this is what support means. And to make a support line valid, it needs 3 or more touches to be valid. So we've got 1 touch here, 2, 3, but then we've also got a couple in here. Now, same goes for resistance on the right. You can see price broke up, right? It came up here, touched, went up, closed above, market was moving sideways all up in this area here, and then came down, had some resistance, and then went under, came back up, wasn't able to go above, so now we've got resistance here, comes back down, and then you can see that it rejects on this line once again. So we've got multiple touches showing that even though price went up here, it wasn't for a very long time. This is a 1 hourly chart. So it went up, moved in this area above the line of resistance, and then came right back down, rejected off this line multiple times here, went down, came up, rejected off this resistance line, went down, went up, rejected off this resistance line. All right. Same thing for resistance. For it to be valid, it also needs to have 3 or more touches.